Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XPS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about the Final Fantasy IX banner which gonna come on this week. Let's start from Determine Dagger. So she is an evoker, but I can say maybe her real use for the global is to support your Tsukiko, because she can give 30 times evo damage to limit burst. But again, I'm not sure whether it gonna works on Tsukiko or not, because Tsukiko Brave Shift limit burst has morale. Okay, so again, I must say I'm kind of confused about that damage modifier, which gonna increase, which not. Okay, but yeah, if it works, she can become support for your Tsukiko. But even if you cannot use it on Tsukiko, the normal form limit burst will still be useful for yourself, because she has 90 times limit burst damage modifier for the Brave Shift form. And if you use the normal limit burst first, that means your Brave Shift limit burst has 120 times, almost on par with Tsukiko damage modifier when you don't rely on morale, because Tsukiko outside Clash of Wheels, her Brave Shift limit burst deal like 125 times evo damage. Okay, so close. And for element, Determine Dagger is Thunder Evoker. And another special thing is she able to give 50% light or thunder field damage by evoking Esper. And again, on the global, I think 100% limit burst damage field is better than this one, okay? But yes, on Japan it is great. And for the Trustmaster and STMR, they are pretty good, especially for evoker. So I expect more evoker gonna come in the future. So yes, very nice. Another thing Determine Dagger can do really well is to support your other Final Fantasy IX characters. One of them is Zidane, Neo Vision Zidane. Okay, she can increase Neo Vision Zidane damage a lot. But the problem is I don't see. Maybe I misread. Okay, so please don't angry at me. Oh, you don't read the news. I have read the news. I have checked it 2 times when I create this video. So sorry if I misread. Okay, if I don't see Zidane announcement. Because on Japan, Zidane Neo Vision on Japan, he got his awakening at the same time this banner comes to the Japan. But for global, I don't know, because I don't see the announcement. Again, sorry if I misread the news, okay? But Zidane is quite powerful from what I see on Japan Wiki. One of his weapon is he able to imperil 160% wind resist, so that's on par with Emperor of Polynesia. So I can say pretty powerful. Maybe Gummy say we don't have time for global exclusive content. That's why they delay Zidane. Maybe, okay, but who am I to judge? But somehow I wonder why they always don't have time when the character is powerful. For example, Midiana back then, now this one. So yeah, busy. Maybe it's harder to upgrade the powerful character. Yeah, it's harder, I believe. And for Determine Dagger weakness, I can say that her other support abilities are kind of mediocre. So she's basically your DPS evoker. And yes, I think that's all for Determine Dagger at this point. Now let's take a look on the second Neo Vision, Planet Destroyer Kuja. So Kuja here is very nice breaker. His breaks are reliable, 87% defense, 89% spirit, and 85% attack and magic. So yeah, usable on today's meta. And I can say he is good because his Brave Shift limit burst chain with triple bolting strike. So yeah, basically just another chaining Imperial Breaker support with different element. This time he is light Imperial. Okay, 160%. So he will replace your Regan the Return. Okay, and the weakness, I can say the damage maybe not that great. 270 times after buff. Okay, but again, maybe I'm wrong because he has 300% magic stack if I'm not mistaken, so that will, yeah, improve the damage a lot, I guess. And for the Trust Master reward, I can say it's kind of mediocre. It's basically only Kuja who need this Trust Master reward. And for the SDMR, it is nice for your secondary DPS maybe on your party, because for your most powerful DPS, I believe that Clash of Will equipment is better. That's for the Neo Vision on this week. Now let's talk about the Awakening. The NVA, Amarant. So Amarant here is, yeah, basically, I believe you only use him for this event, and he deals nice damage against Fairy. Okay, 360 times, very nice. And his STMR is Descent, because I believe you can, yeah, get this easily because he is only 3 stars character. And yes, 180 two-handed fist, not bad. And it boosts Fairy Healer, so pretty good, especially for him because it increased 500 attack, and his normal attack hit twice, and his normal attack is very powerful. One normal attack deal like 1000 times damage, so if it hit twice, that means 2000 times. Pretty amazing, right? But the problem is the chaining. If it hits 2 times, that means dual cast Bolting Strike, so you need to search further for that. And Bolting Strike is kind of fast, so dual cast, I can say it's kind of hard to chain for your finisher, okay, especially if your finisher has multiple hits on their finishing attack. And yes, that's basically all the characters. Now the final question, should you summon? Yes, you should summon if you are a big fan of Evoker and want to support Shrine Maiden Tsukiko limit burst damage if it works. And again, I hope they make Zidane Awakening a fable, because if not, then it's basically a nerf for Determined Dagger. Why? Because supporting Zidane is one of her abilities. So if Zidane is not powerful, you won't bring Zidane to the party. Yeah, I hope you understand what I say, okay? And for the Kuja, as always, for you, the Dark Vision Capper, you gonna love him. 160% light Imperial. Oh yes. Okay, maybe he can bring your Knight of Grand Shell back to the party. And don't summon if, like I said, Zidane abilities Awakening. When are we gonna get it? When? And I wish they say something about this, okay? If Zidane is really not coming this week, I hope they say something, oh, we are busy or whatever, write it. But there's no announcement. Again, sorry, maybe I misread, okay? I don't read it. Maybe it's written, but I have checked it. Trust me, guys. And another thing I want to say is the 20,000 lapis items are not interesting. I will review this on another video. But I think the quality is drop lower than the previous batch. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know about this banner. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Exvius guide. Bye bye, guys.